Hello and welcome to this lecture. Today we are going to discuss alcoholic beverage. The most important thing in all alcoholic drinks that they are made from the process of fermentation. What is fermentation? Fermentation is the process where the sugar molecule react with yeast to form alcohol and carbon dioxide. And you have to understand this is the reaction that they have mentioned. So when yeast combine with sugar, it will form alcohol and carbon dioxide, and this process is known as fermentation. How wine has been produced, the main important thing is the source, and it could be made from grapes, or could be made from rice, or it could be made from uh, grains. So what happened that if, for example, we take grapes, we extract the juice from the grapes, and after getting the juice, we will do the process of fermentation. As we know that grapes also contain the sugar molecule, so that sugar molecule react with the yeast, and we complete the process of fermentation. And after the fermentation process, under the pressure, we filter out uh, the alcohol and residue, and then after filtration, we age the extracted alcohol, uh, or sometimes we burn the alcohol inside the barrels, and then after then we complete put it into the bottles, and then we consume for the regular use. How many types of alcoholic beverages? There are different type of beverages, and depending upon origin of the source. Like vodka, it has been the famous brand or famous product for Russia. Then we have whiskey, then we have wine. And when we talk about the vodka, the usually it have been made from potatoes crushed with water, boiled, fermented, and then after then we get the distilled product, which is known as vodka. What is meant by distillation? Distillation is the process where you purify the alcohol through with the help of heat, and through which we produce that product. When we talk about the other products like whiskey, it made up of grains, whereas wine are made up from grapes. So it means the difference between these all three products is the source. How can we express this process of alcohol formation? Chemically, when we talk about chemically, yeast recombine carbon, hydrogen, oxygen of sugar into ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide. So actually, when we talk about the chemicals, we are talking about the glucose, which is a sugar molecule. That sugar molecule is actually C6H12O6. It means it means 6 unit of carbon, 12 units of hydrogen, and 6 unit of oxygen. And when with the presence of yeast, it converted into ethyl alcohol, which is C2H5OH. 2 units of carbon, 5 units of hydrogen, 1 unit of oxygen, and another 1 unit of hydrogen. And then the production of carbon dioxide. To get high percentage of alcohol, we process the filtered alcohol under distillation process. which is the process where alcohol is heated and then the vapors are collected, and then that vapors will be condensed back into liquid to get the purified form of the alcohol. So we heat the alcohol, which is not the pure form. After heating, the vapors will collect on the upside, and then it goes here. In this section, this is the condensation section. And in this condensation section, the cool water is coming inside here, and then it going outside. So when the vapors rises, so it condensed back into liquid form, and then it collected from that collecting chamber. So that's how distillation will occur. So to get high percentage of alcohol, we process the fermented filtered alcohol to purify further, and then to get the more pure form of alcohol. So here they mentioned that why we do distillation: to obtain alcoholic concentration above 15%. Distillation is necessary. Usually the beverages that is available in the market is 4%. But when we need to increase the purity and we need alcohol concentration above 15%, then we do distillation like vodka. So this is why we do distillation. For example, the European distilled wine are known as brandy wine, and the word derived from the Dutch term meaning burnt wine. Whereas the people from Irish and Scottish, they distill their malted grain beers into whiskey. So these are example of some of the beers or wine that they convert them into whiskey or brandy. When we talk about proof, this is a term that has been used in United States to determine the alcoholic content in distilled beverages, and the percentage of alcohol can be determined by volume. If the percentage of alcohol by volume is 1/2 of the proof, for example, 90% proof whiskey, meaning the percentage for alcohol is 45%. So whenever you need to buy the product, please take a look on the proof, that how much proof this wine or beer is. The higher concentration of alcohol, the more concentrated, and the effect of alcohol will be very intense in a short duration. So let's discuss some of the wines, like for example beer which has been made from barley malt or other cereal grains such as corn or rice. The enzyme in the malt change the starch in these grains into sugar, and then the solid are filtered out before the yeast is added to start the fermentation process. So the first thing is that beer has been made from the barley malt or other cereal grains or rice or ground corn. And first of all, that we know that it consists of starch. So the enzyme in the malt first change the starch into the sugar, and then after that the solid will filter out, and then the yeast is added later on to start the process and then to start the fermentation.
I don't know if you can recognize from the video, but in my case I will malt the rice. You can do the same with the barley or with the wheat. But because now I'm living in Thailand, I will use the rice. So you take your seeds, put in the container, and you will cover with the water for one night. See you tomorrow morning. After one night, the water is yellow, so we throw away this water, we wash our seeds and we put in another container. Now we will put them in a dark place and we will mix them every 8-12 hours. After 10 hours, we can mix our grain from the down to the top. In this way, they will remain humid at the same level. Done our work, we cover them and we put again in a dark place. After 10 hours, we will do the same. After 36 hours, our seed have started to germinate, so we will mix all the seed together and we leave them other 12 hours. Tomorrow morning we will put under the sun because we want to dry them. After 48, our grain is well germinate. Someone is already too long. So now we mix again everything and we put under the sun for at least 2 days. I will cover it because I don't want that the birds eat my seeds. After 3 days under the sun, our seeds are dry, so now we will go to roast it them. Our rice is ready, now we should toast it. If you have the oven, you can toast in the oven at 80 degrees for 1 hour and 30. If you leave open the door, put in a spoon, for example, in the door, he will toast very well. If you, like me, have no the oven, you can use the pot. Now I will put the rice in the pot. I will try to keep 80 degrees for 1 hour and 30. I will toast 2 or 3 kilograms of rice, and after I will roast 1.5 kilogram of rice. So now let's go to toast this rice. Reach 80 degrees, we will cover our rice and we will wait 1 hour and 30. Every 15-20 minutes we will check the temperature. If go down, we can turn on the fire. If you will use the oven, by sure will be more easier. After 1 hour and 30, our seeds are ready. So now I will remove them from the pot and we put the new one in the pot because I want to roast other seeds to make a red beer. Now we turn on the fire and always moving the seed with a spoon, we roasted them. After 5 minutes and a little smoke, our seeds are ready. So if you can do this outside, will be better. If not, your wife will kill you. Now we should broken our seed. So I will use the mixer. It's not the right way, but if you have no other things, you can use the mixer like me. So we put a little, we put on the mixer, and we go start. You should do this few seconds. If not, instead of have the seed broken, you will make a flour. That is not our case. Okay guys, see you later to make the rice beer.
Then it could be made with hops as well, which is known as dry blossom. and that have some distinctive characteristics, some pungent flavor with that. And there are many type of beers, like such as it could be broadly classified into ale or lager, and most of beer sold in America are known as lager, from the German word Lagerrun, meaning to store. Then we have the wine, which is the oldest beverages in the human mankind, and it was known for having as the praise, as the gift from the heaven, and sometime it is also condemned as a work of devil as well. So what is the meaning of praising as a gift from heaven, and at the same time we are talking about the work of devil? It means that it has been used as dual characteristics. Like obviously this product has been using for hundreds and thousands of years, so some people have used the wine as the gift from the god, and then they praise their uses, whereas there are some people that consider wine is dangerous for the health, and it is not considered as the praise from the heaven, or it is not considered as uh, the gift from the heaven, but they consider that it is the work of devil, because we know that the characteristics of wine after drinking is not good. People lose their balance, then the blurred vision, loss of control. So these characteristics consider them that the wine is actually the work of the devil, whereas on the other context, people that like to drink wine, they consider as the gift from the heaven. So obviously there are two different school of thoughts, and everybody have their own opinion. And in the next paragraph they mention that the large volume of wine which is now produced is mechanized, sterilized. Wine factories, many small wineries operate along the industry and giants, and for the careful selection of the uh, raw materials, such as cultivation of the grapes, good weather, precise time of the harvesting, and careful monitoring of the fermentation with aging result to produce higher quality of wine. So we have to understand that to make a good wine, the most important thing is that the source of the wine, and that is why the French wine has been famous throughout the world, because of that source, and or the environment or the climate that suit uh, for their production and their taste. Then the weather is important, then the time of harvesting time, then fermentation process, and then the last one is the aging process. So these all factors, to make a good wine, these all factors are important. When we talk about a type of wine, we can classify into generic wine, or in case of varietal wine. And most of the wine, please take a note, that contain of 12% of alcohol. Then we have distilled spirits like vodka. The origin of vodka is Russian, made from rye, wheat, or potatoes. And then we have the gin, which has been made from the juniper's berries. So thank you so much for today's lecture.